Hey, this is Primoz Lazar here, and I got two good news to share with you. The first one is that I have finalized my podcast studio and I organized it to look nice and cool, so I'm gonna begin showing up with more content on social media. I'm gonna also launch a podcast, the Dream Life Track podcast, in the next future days and weeks, right? So that's the first good, beautiful news. And also tomorrow I'm gonna publish a video of how I have set up all of this and how I created this beautiful wall, right? It's my work, it's my masterpiece. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing that I want to address today, it is a question, the answer to a question that it was appearing to my clients this past week, and also generally in coaching industry, it's a huge question that everyone has, how to be really clear of who do they serve or who do they work with, what's their message, and how to be clear with their content pieces, right? And I want to break this down of how it all works so it can help you really get clear with the idea of who do you help, what are the results that they get working with you, and how do they get there and stuff like that, right? So look, here is the deal. In the coaching industry, every client that works with a coach ultimately wants just one thing, right? And that's like a bigger picture of what people want. They want to live a beautiful life, right? They want to be happy, fulfilled, empowered, and successful in all of the aspects of their lives. So, this big thing, right, to live a beautiful life can be only achieved if someone has got sorted out all of the 6 aspects of their life. Spiritual aspect, emotional, mental, social, physical body, and also financial aspect of people's lives, right? If you can sort out all of those 6 aspects, you can be living a beautiful life. You can be happy, you can be prosperous, and you can just like enjoy, and everything works fine, goes well with you in your life, right? Now, here is the deal. It's not that easy to be a coach who is an expert in all of these 6 areas, right? I myself, I am more for this financial career, like business opportunity coaching or consulting, right? I don't touch much about spiritual coaching, emotional, mental, because I'm not an expert in those areas. Even like that, I have covered those aspects of my life like very well. So I'm positive, I'm happy, but I cannot help others because I'm not an expert in those areas, right? So that's why we have more coaches who are niched experts, right? And there are some top generalists who can like fix you up in all of these 6 aspects, right? So there are some people, and now the question that do that, right? Now the question is, if you can help me get this beautiful life, right, and fix up all of my 6 aspects of life. For example, even I would have my financial means sorted, right? So I can invest with you. Basically, if you can help me fix up my 5 aspects that are left of my life, so I'm completely broken spiritually, emotionally, mentally, socially, right? Physically, I'm weak. If you can help me solve this problem, huge problem, and I have the money to pay you, right? If you can solve this problem to me, and I will be able to be then, after you solve it with me, right? If I will be able to then be happy and empowered and fulfilled for the rest of my life for another 50 years, right? How much should I pay you? And I got the money for it, right? So $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, right? If you can really, really help me get this result, all right? That's just like an idea right now, okay, here. Okay, but the point is that you need to be able to really get me that result. Because I have recognized that many of coaches are not experts yet. And they cannot really help others. They can help some, right? Those people who are just few steps behind them, but it's not that easy to be really, really good, right? So basically, the first thing that you're gonna need to do is become really, really good at delivering certain results, certain outcome. Either that's getting people to live this big picture, beautiful life, or to specialize in any of those smaller segments, any of the other aspects, right, of people's lives. Because look at this idea right now, right? So, for example, most of my life, I only had problems with one or two aspects of those 6 aspects of my life, right? And all of the other aspects, they were all good. For example, I always had a financial problem in my life, and I had some spiritual problem, for example, because I didn't have any answers. But if I would solve these 2 problems, everything else in my life would be good. Physical, emotional, mental, and all those kind of things, right? Social, everything else would be good, right? It was much better than those 2 things, for example, right, in my life. Now, imagine there are other people out there who have sorted out most of their aspects of their life, right? And the only thing that they have a problem is with 1 or 2 things. For example, they have a problem with a relationship, or they have a problem with their physical body, or they only have a problem, for example, with, whatever it is, mental problem, right? Thinking or emotional problem, right? Or spiritual problem, right? They don't have the purpose, right? Whatever, right? And if they only solve that one problem, everything else in their life will be good as well, because they are just having that one a little smaller problem. And then if they solve it, they will be able to live a beautiful life again, right? So that's why you can be specializing in only one of those aspects, solving the problems in one of those aspects of our lives, right? So if you come across a person who's got a relationship problem, and if they sort out that romantic relationship and they get it all sorted out, right, and everything else will be perfect in their life as well, how much do you think it's worth to them to solve that relationship problem? And they have the financial resources to invest into working with you, right? So imagine, would they pay you $3,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 to just sort out that one thing? And that's, if they do it, they're gonna be able to live a beautiful life. Okay? So the point that I'm making is, you need to think about what is the actual result that you can be really good at delivering to others. Okay? Because you're really gonna need to become an expert in serving others, solving that problem that they have. Either this huge big problem, how to live a beautiful life, but that's not easy to deliver to people, right? Because it's all like complicated, all these 6 aspects of life to work together and really like make it all work, it's complicated. So if you are more niched down and you just help people solve a smaller problem, right, in this life coaching industry, right, you can still be charging a lot of money to solve others that problem. And the biggest thing that needs to happen with you is that you become really good at delivering the result that everyone wants. And also, you will need to be able to communicate that expertise to others so well, right? So they hire you thereafter, they work with you, and you deliver them the results, and then they recommend you to more clients, right? So basically, you will need to stand by behind yourself, right? If you can say to someone, I can get you that result, then you're gonna need to really deliver it, right? Otherwise, your business will fail in the future. Okay, so with that said, I want you to think about what is that you are really good at, okay? And what's that smaller problem that you can solve others, because you will need to focus on that thing and really become good at it, okay? You will really need to master your skills and become an expert in that area. Otherwise, you will not be able to deliver the results to others, okay? For example, myself, I am focusing on mastering my online business growth craft, okay? I want to be able to give people an opportunity that they launch their course program with which they help others in any of the aspects of lives. I want to give them an opportunity, and so they can become financially successful through this, right? They can design their ideal lifestyle that they want to live by their own design, right? They can be solo entrepreneurs working on their own schedule. They can have freedom. They can have freedom, yes, that it provides you with, to work from home, to work from anywhere, to travel, to just enjoy it all, right? And do the things that you love, right? So that's what I deliver to someone, right? And that's the only thing that I focus on. I mean, I teach passively, or I consult or coach people passively also on the other aspects of life, because I'm kind of good at everything, right? Passively, I coach people on the mindset, emotional, mental, and spiritual things, but I'm not an expert in those areas. I cannot take on bigger problems, right? And depressed people or whatsoever. I mean, I can just help people increase their energy and really use it to be productive with their online business growth and launch their product, program, course, and communicate the message to everyone, right? Across social media, and communicate with them, network with them, talk to them, agree with them to work with you, right? So that's what I'm good at, and that's where I'm staying. That's my lane, right? And you as a starting coach, you gotta pick your own lane as well, because you're gonna need to be really good at it, and the content that you're gonna put out will need to speak for it, all right? People will need to see clearly that you know what you are talking about, that you are structured, organized, and that you know exact steps of where are you taking someone from, and where are you taking them to, right? And that's the actual end result that they're gonna get working with you, right? So, just wanted to give you some quick inspirational message here. I also summarized this message that I shared with you in the video also in the caption below, in the description below, so you can read it or whatsoever, so it can be even clearer for you. But yeah, I can't wait for my next appearances from this studio that I have created here. Launching my own podcast, also showing up. I'm gonna be showing up more consistently with my content that I create, and I want you to follow my story and what I'm putting out there, and so we can spend some more time together, all right? And expect from me tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna publish a 1-minute TikTok, Instagram video of how I actually created and designed this mini studio office, and how I made this wall on my own, right? So have fun and think about what is that you are really good at, and what is that you want to master, what is that you want to be known as an expert for. All right, Primoz Lazar, and speak soon. Bye-bye.